All right, let's get the latest now on the Ukraine conflict. Moscow has called on the West to influence the authorities in Kiev to stop shelling the Zaporizhia nuclear power plant. Russia's foreign ministry spokeswoman has branded Western attitudes towards the issue reckless.
We strongly urge Washington, Brussels and other capitals, primarily European ones, to stop the irresponsible games and intrigues around the nuclear power plant, and immediately influence the Kiev authorities to force them to stop shelling the plant and its adjacent territories.
However, the UN now says it's ready to organise a trip of IAEA experts to the nuclear plant if Russian and Ukrainian authorities agree to the proposal. The situation surrounding the facility remains extremely tense. The local authorities say that the city of Energodar and the nuclear site have once again been shelled by Ukraine. Luckily, no reports on any casualties or significant damage. However, another attack on Sunday did prove deadly. This is the newest CCTV footage we've received, which is purported to show the exact moment of that strike. One civilian was killed and another injured, a young woman who received shrapnel wounds and needed hospital treatment. Local officials also said Ukrainian rockets targeted a nearby thermal power station, which generates the energy for the nuclear plant. The site and the nearby city of Energodar have been repeatedly targeted for more than a week now, sparking fears of a Chernobyl-like nuclear disaster. RT's Don Quarter told us more on all that earlier.
Kiev's definitely playing with a whole lot of fire by continually launching missiles and artillery strikes near the Zaporizhia nuclear power plant. Ukrainian forces did just that as recently as Sunday, when one civilian was killed, another was injured, and we also saw a lot of shelling on Saturday as well. And all this, of course, puts Europe in tremendous danger of another nuclear disaster on the continent. And this is exactly why the International Atomic Energy Agency has been demanding an end to the fighting around there. Now, the Zaporozhian regional authorities have also commented on this. They have said the best way to accomplish that objective of ending the hostilities around there is by clearing out the Ukrainian firing positions that are constantly shelling near the plant, because they're really the ones endangering it the most. Although Vladimir Zelensky doesn't seem to see it that way. He's been pointing the finger at Russian troops.
Every Russian military officer who either shoots at the plant or shoots under the cover of the plant must understand that he becomes a special target for our intelligence, for our special services, for our army.
Well, it's shocking enough to hear the president of Ukraine say it's acceptable under certain circumstances to shoot at or around a nuclear power plant. But what's more shocking than that is that it's actually a bit of a moderate position in Ukraine. Others are openly calling for the Ukrainian military to attack nuclear sites on Russian territory.
Yes, it's a risk. Many people will suffer, but even more people will suffer if Russian administrations and nuclear facilities are not attacked now. There should be a strike. There's no other way.
Probably the best thing to do here is what we heard from Maria Zakharova, to allow specialists from the International Atomic Energy Agency to go there. Let them see for themselves the condition of the plant. Let them see for themselves who's actually endangering it. But for some reason, the United Nations isn't allowing them to do that. I mean, it's more than likely that has to do with Ukraine's powerful Western friends, which are enabling this reckless attitude that Kiev has towards the possibility of another terrible nuclear tragedy.